Let's go to Tim in Tarrytown, who wants to talk about my alma mater. What's up, Tim?
Hi, Kim. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. As an alum, I want to get your opinion. Why does the fan base still think of Penn State as an elite program when they really have done nothing in 40 years in terms of conference championships, national championships? Curious to get your thoughts.
And where are you coming from on this? Where did you go to school?
Syracuse.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I assume that you mean, and I don't care about this answer, but I assume you mean this as, as a cheap shot. Right?
No, why does the fan base talk up their program like they're Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State? They've got nothing to show for it except the head coach who can't coach, but he can recruit.
Yeah, listen, I'm not going to quibble with you. I think it's interesting you took time to call about this. I think, there's a mean-spirited nature to this call, which I don't necessarily reject. Yeah, of course. You don't think you're being Mr. Snark right now? I absolutely think that you are. But it's okay. Tim, how would I possibly speak for an entire fan base at my alma mater?
I'm not. I want your opinion.
On what?
Why the britches are so big when there's nothing to back it up. Yeah, I'm not pumping my chest about Syracuse basketball when we've got one national championship in the last 50 years.
Well, okay, so I need to be like you? I mean, is Tim from Tarrytown? Hold on. Is Tim from Tarrytown the umbrella under which we all must reside? Like, I have to think about my alma mater the way, wait a minute, I don't know how I feel about Penn State anymore, a place where I met my best friends in my life, where I graduated twice, where I covered football initially as my first professional job out of school, where I have a great relationship with the current head football coach, no matter what anyone else thinks of him, including Tim from Tarrytown. But I have to couch everything I believe about Penn State in terms of, does Tim from Tarrytown approve of this?
Not the university, the football program. Hey, it's got great wrestling, great other programs. Why is the football program held in such esteem when it's got nothing to show for it in 40 years?
Well, that's not true about 40 years. That's not true.
86 was the last national championship.
Well, national championship, yes, but there have been very competitive seasons since then, and
they finished third in the East every year.
Listen, you don't need to tell me about where Penn State finishes and everything else. I do understand what you're saying to the degree that Penn State is not a team that is winning the Big Ten on a regular basis. It's been a while. It was 2014 they won the Big Ten. I get that. But
then why to talk like you're Alabama and Ohio State and Oklahoma?
What? How? Oklahoma? Yeah. Why am I supposed to represent all of this? I don't understand that. When have I talked like that?
I'm not saying you did. I'm getting your point.
Well, how the hell am I supposed to represent a fan base of graduates and a campus of, hundreds of thousands of people in this country? I can't speak for any of them. Go take issue with the ones that you hear touting it. Go take issue with the ones you hear that you can counter them.
I guess I hit a soft spot, Kim.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You did not hit a soft spot. None of this affects me in the slightest. Not in the slightest, Tim. I am always interested in the mean-spirited caller who likes the role that you're playing. I truly am. I am, because I find that very interesting. The idea that because you treat either your alma mater or your favorite team in Syracuse a certain way, that's how I'm supposed to look at my alma mater. It's just absolutely a crazy notion. Well, wait a minute. I got to wait. Wait. Penn State has a game, I assume, a weekend from now. Obviously, they won't play this weekend. They just played last night. When I think about that opponent, I don't know who that opponent is off the top of my head, by the way. When I think about that opponent, I got to think, what would Tim from Tarrytown think about this matchup on this day?
No, I didn't say that. I asked you a simple question. And why the air of superiority when there's nothing there?
I'm not aware of an area, aura of superiority. I'm not. You might be, and you might have friends or non-friends or whatever it is who give you that idea. I don't know. I mentioned that I watched the game. I mentioned that I thought early on, because of the way the call came, I thought the announcers were on remote again, because it just seemed like an awkward call on the first touchdown. I'm assuming they were actually at the game. That's the main point I made about the game when I got here today. I think I probably did mention it wasn't pretty, but I'm glad my alma mater squeaked it out. And we left it at that. This has not been a talking point on today's show until you made it one.
I didn't say it was. I just wanted your opinion. And this wasn't from a place of nastiness. I just called up about your opinion.
No, you wanted my opinion on your narrative about my alma mater, right?
No, it's the Penn State Nation narrative. That you're all great, high and mighty, but you've got nothing to back it up.
Yeah, I mean, you must know a lot of Penn Staters. I don't know. I don't know that group of Penn Staters of which you speak. I don't know them. My best friends from Penn State remain my best friends in this world. And generally we talk about our current lives and everything else. In all honesty, with those conversations, Penn State football doesn't come up a whole lot, to be honest with you. So I can't be your puppet to get the answer you're looking for. I do apologize for that.
Oh, that's fine. Thank you.
I know I'm right about all of that. My God. People who okay, I need a minute, Pete. You need a break, right? And I need 1 minute. I can't stand people like that. And I promise you, folks, first of all, I'm not emotional about this at all. I promise you, it has nothing to do with criticizing my alma mater. It has nothing to do with that. You can be a Penn State fan. You cannot be a Penn State fan. You can fall, I guess, somewhere in the middle. God bless you. It doesn't affect my life at all. It doesn't affect me at all. Do I root for my alma mater? Yes, I do. Do I have a good relationship with James Franklin? Yes, I do. Am I glad I met Saquon Barkley before having any idea that the Giants would draft him, because I did a profile on him in 2017? Yes, I'm glad I met Saquon then. I am. I'm very glad I met Saquon then. Am I glad I met Micah Parsons and could make my own judgments of Micah Parsons and could think the Giants, who thought Micah Parsons didn't love football, that was the Joe Judge group, are idiots? Yes, I'm allowed to think that. And I came to that conclusion in terms of that specific evaluation of a player. But my good, the days of me coming on here and hoot and hollering about a Penn State game, I don't know when it would have been. I really don't. I hope they win. That's where I am. I watch the games. I hope they win. And you know what? Last night I was tired because the Mets game bled right into the Penn State game. I made myself go get on the treadmill for a little bit just so I'd get a little bit of energy going, and I'd be able to wake up or make it through the game, because those college games are really long. I made it through the game. The game ended. I turned it off, and I fell asleep to get ready for to get up this morning and come in here and do a show. But the people like that who call in specifically like to twist the knife, I don't know. I don't, that would never occur to me. It would never occur to me to call a station and ask about, like, why do you love Villanova basketball? It would just never occur to me. Why does Villanova basketball, I don't know, feel good about itself? Well, they win a lot. Oh, okay. Thanks for the answer. Talk to you later. I think we need a break. Pete's like, we do need a break. We do need a break. Are we doing this? Yes, we are. Oh, my gosh. I picked up the right piece of paper. Pete's so happy with me right now. This Odyssey Sports Minute is brought to you by Habitat Wireless Wi-Fi Thermostat.